Hi Roman. After speaking with you, we have concluded that you are relatively well known in your area and perform fairly regularly. However, your music career is not providing much income, particularly through online music sales. We have determined that you are a niche artist who has a desire for people to discover your music and want to appeal to those seeking new and unique music.
We are aware you have been able to sell music CDs at gigs, but noticed you are struggling to encourage online buyers. We know you already have a Facebook page, Twitter page, and Bandcamp site, which you currently use for promotion. However, the information on these sites is limited, lacks interesting features, and has a very small amount of visual imagery and videos. With the help of the ever-growing internet and a shift in people's taste from mass to niche music, record labels have become less vital for the success of artists. As you are a niche artist, you will be able to have a larger impact online. Therefore, our objective was to create a website for you that will encourage online music sales by providing extensive information, a wide range of modernized features in easily accessible formats. The main benefit of creating one website that has access to all social media sites and information is that it acts as a hub, therefore visitors can access all information in one place. In addition, we will create an audience profile through behavioral segmentation in order to narrow down your audience.
Artists focus their marketing activities on target segments that have emerged from the market research. Market segmentation is a competitive strategy designed to avoid direct competition in the marketplace. Arts marketers like yourself benefit from market segmentation because a smaller, more distinct audience can give the artist a competitive advantage due to appealing to a more particular and more loyal market segment. We will therefore aim to create a website that is appealing to the appropriate audience. We have determined that your target market is generally teens and young adults, as you have a modern style with a fresh new vibe. As they are generally a similar age to yourself, this means that they can better connect with you. Age, gender, ethnicity and income, for example, are demographic factors that play a role in determining your target audience. These factors could be condensed further through conducting your own primary research, for example taking photographs of your audience when you are performing and speaking to your fans.
However, we deem behavioral and psychographic factors to be more effective in narrowing down your audience, as assumptions can be made on common characteristics. Firstly, we have determined that the profile will consist of consumers looking to discover new music. These consumers often use platforms such as Spotify to discover new music and to see what others are listening to. We are aware that you have already been discovered by many listeners through these music platforms. However, they do not allow a full artist profile, therefore the website will provide further information. Turbot et al. Suggests that people listen to music for a variety of reasons, including the need to acquire knowledge or culture, and for social and identity reasons. Therefore, one characteristic for your target audience will be those who are sociable. People listen to music in order to find what they like and also to fit in with peers.
We also want to encourage non-purchasers who do not currently purchase online. A shopper has several motivations: communicating, seeking information, and browsing or purchasing products. The objective on non-purchaser segmentation is to explore the patterns of their behaviour and discover how to stimulate them in purchasing decisions. Using Tomlinson and Roberts' target model, we can place your current audience in the section that attend gigs once a year, with a few that attend 2 or 3 times a year. We hope that the website will help you reach the smaller, harder to access area of the market. These will be audience members that will buy your music and attend your gigs at least once a month. You will be able to discover more about this section of the market through the interactive parts of your website and gain loyalty from them, as opposed to simply focusing on the odd sale here and there.
We have also discovered that your audience will be those who are technologically confident, who are able to make effective use of the web and therefore can access an artist's material. A large part of artist marketing is online, as music sales can be made through iTunes and gig tickets and merchandise items are more easily bought and accessed online. Molteni and Ordinini explain that consumption of music has massively shifted to the digital platform, and therefore record companies and artists like yourself are forced to change their strategy in order to reach the technologically confident audience. Consumers are now using the internet on a range of different devices, therefore your new website is mobile friendly. Access to the internet via smartphones and tablets has increased in the last 6 months, rising to 64%.
The Arts Council have segmented the English adult population in terms of audience engagement, and we have condensed your audience to a segment of highly engaged urban eclectics. Urban eclectics have the thirst for new experiences and like to keep up with the latest trends, so we will look to discover your music and are likely to recommend you to others. They are a group that is already attending many events and activities, and they are highly connected socially both on and offline. Considering the above, the most effective ways of reaching this audience can be at venues, but also using internet and mobile channels. This group's demographic are typically under 24, majority in paid work and living in urban areas such as Brighton. The website will be an effective way of communicating and engaging with this audience, but will also provide the opportunity to understand them in more depth.
We have determined that engagement with your audience is crucial in solving a music sales issue. Looking at the data from the Taking Part survey, in 2013 and 14, of those who had visited an arts website, 71.5% did so to find out more about an artist, performer or event, and 20.7% did so to view or download part or all of a performance or exhibition. The same survey showed the majority of adults that were digitally engaged with the artist or performer were also physically engaged through the attendance of similar events. This shows that by creating a professional website and getting people to engage online, we can also increase your gig sales as well as your online music sales.
Website design quality is one of the main factors affecting consumers' initial online purchase behaviour. Website design quality affects trust and satisfaction, which contributes to the repurchase intention. Website design includes navigation, appearance, up-to-date information and layout. Service quality refers to promptness to online queries and after-sales service. A high-quality website will demonstrate your capabilities and interest in your customers. Many studies have found significant effects of website design on trust. Therefore, these factors have been applied to the design of your website. We have also included a hit counter in order to monitor the amount of visits your website is receiving. After speaking with you, we determined that the style you wish to portray is a professional design that is simple yet effective. Colours of black, white and grey to suit your image and taste have been applied to your website. Additionally, the wording used is casual and friendly like yourself, and we have used your favourite images on your homepage.
Artists are now integrating pictures, colours, animations, sound and music into their websites. This attracts internet users, stimulates their senses, and induces behavioural reactions such as purchasing music online. Coyle and Thorson showed that multimedia richness of the site affects website return intentions. Rosen and Purrington found the same result and argued that the characteristics of website design generate high probabilities of website revisits. We have included the following features in your new website.
The calendar will let you share information on when you will be performing and where. The internet is a communication medium that is increasingly being used by artists for advertising. Therefore, a website is a good place for an artist to display gig information. A vital part that should be portrayed is information about future gigs so that you can encourage as many ticket sales for these as possible. It is important that we offer easy access to information, and therefore the simplest way to do this is for the use of a calendar. In order to create excitement, we have also included a countdown to your next gig, which is connected to the calendar. We have added an event for an open mic night for you, as currently you have no gigs coming up. Therefore, we recommend that when you book a gig, you add this to the calendar and include a link to the Facebook event, which will contain all of the relevant information.
Music sales are vital for any type of musician. Music has a range of different social functions, including healing, creating group identity, entertainment, communication, and the arousal of emotions. Consumers can use music to strategically position themselves as belonging to a group with a desirable social identity. Therefore, music elements are vital to your website.
In terms of consumption, albums tend to be consumed in the form of CDs. 60% of purchased albums are physical CDs, although digital downloads and entire albums are catching up because it is seen as better value than physical CDs. Songs, on the other hand, are almost exclusively consumed via digital downloads, which are more convenient and easily portable. Emerging technologies have opened up new opportunities, choices and possibilities, as well as providing new channels for retailing of digital goods. According to Mintel, 40% of the public have purchased a digital album last year, and 42% had purchased a digital single.
However, product uncertainty is an issue as consumers can be skeptical about online shopping as they are not able to look and feel the product before buying. Uncertainty reduction theory provides a good framework that can be adopted to understand how individual consumers use available online information to make purchase decisions. Uncertainty can be reduced through either indirect information exchange, such as reading online reviews posted by previous customers, or by listening to the available samples of music that we have included on your website.
There are 3 ways to purchase music online: non-interactive streams, interactive streams, and downloads. Non-interactive streaming is a radio-like service where the listener cannot choose the music being played. Interactive streaming is where the listener can choose what they are hearing, e.g. Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Downloads are treated like sales of the physical copies, where the artist can earn money. The website therefore incorporates all 3 elements: music that voluntarily plays once the website is opened, links to the music site such as Spotify, and an online shop where music can be purchased. Stuart Ben demonstrated that the use of music on the website increases customer read-visits, therefore supporting the need to put sample music on the website. We have included 4 sample tracks, 3 of which have the most hits on YouTube in order to entice people to your popular music, and your new song, Heart of Hibiscus, which is not yet on YouTube, in order to show a current track. These are all 30-second demos in order to give your visitors a taste of your music without providing the whole track for free.
There has been a significant rise in the popularity of online photo sharing in recent years. Technological advances have meant that social interaction and online file sharing are now much easier. The sharing of information artifacts, for example photos and videos, are key for the success of a brand or artist. Intrinsic motivation focuses on satisfaction. Both the artist and consumer may enjoy uploading photos. Consumers may also feel a sense of obligation to contribute. Therefore, the easy access to social media on your website will encourage fans to share your photographs. The online gallery will build an image of you for your audience so that they are more likely to connect with you and your music. The photographs we have selected for this are based on the most liked on Facebook. Therefore, we recommend that you regularly upload new photographs to the website, selecting the most popular ones as chosen by your fans in order to make this a two-way influence.
Consumers who watch a music video and then later hear the song being played immediately think back to the visual imagery creating the impact. Music videos are a form of art and they are used to represent an artist or his values, but can be interpreted differently among consumers. Videos can be used as an online alternative to attending a live gig and therefore be more appealing to the internet user audience. This will allow consumers to connect with you without going to a physical performance. Those who prefer to attend gigs have faced economic issues. According to Mintel, in the last 5 years, consumers have had to prioritise their spending on live music so that they go to a smaller number of gigs. This has impacted the mid-market and smaller market acts. Therefore, selecting your best performances and music videos and making them easily accessible on your website will encourage consumers to focus their spending on music gigs. We also recommend that you film your audience at your next gig and display the videos on your website. This way you are engaging your fans.
We have also created a page where fans can post comments about your music and their experiences at your gigs in order to create a peer-to-peer communication. An online forum is an online community where visitors may read and post topics. A source's intention of providing information is a major factor in the receiver's perception of the information's trustworthiness. Product experiences posted by forum members are likely to be perceived as reliable because the information providers are fellow consumers who presumably have no interest in marketing the product. Therefore, this encourages other consumers to put trust in your music and increase the likelihood of music sales. Engagement marketing involves a relationship between the artist and consumer, whereby the consumer's voice should be heard by the artist, as user-generated content was found to be most influential. Therefore, the discussion board could also be used for fans to inform you of any photographs they might have taken at your gigs, which you could respond to and post in your online gallery, giving credit to the individual, which involves your audience in the content of your website. Additionally, we have added an option to sign up to your newsletter in order to keep loyal customers engaged.
Online shopping is a complex process influenced by products, technologies, and sellers. Communication behaviour can be reflected by online reviews, and purchasers' consideration time can be reflected by their visiting time. Adding a website to the favourites menu indicates purchase intention. Therefore, creating a professional and desirable website could encourage this. Trust plays an important role in the acquisition of customers. Online shopping means there is no face-to-face interaction. In order to build a long-term relationship with the customer and the artist must win the customer's trust. The shop section has a clear, easy layout, as a confusing website will deter customers from purchasing. We have also added a PayPal feature in order to make the transaction easier. Fans who care about the survival of an artist will be willing to support them and buy their music, but it must be made easily accessible, and the process of purchasing the music must be straightforward.
The digitalization of music, rise of social media, and improvements in technologies allows music artists to market to consumers via social networks. The increasing usage of social media by record companies and artists is an extension of promotion, services marketing, and customer relationship management strategies. Social media includes user-generated content and two-way interaction between users and companies. Participating in social media can stem from different motives, such as fulfilling psychological needs. Social identity theory explains how individuals seek social identity, which is a psychological state derived from being part of a virtual community. Emotional bonds can be formed between members of the same virtual community through the expressing of opinions and reflection of experiences involving shared interests. According to Salo et al., there are 4 types of consumer motives: reinforcement of social identity, a sense of affinity, participation of user-generated content, and a two-way interaction between members of the group.
Choi discovered that the most common consumer motives for using social network sites include seeking social support, seeking new friendships, entertainment, and finding information. The social consumer is therefore more likely to go online in order to fulfill these motives. Communities of interest are individuals who can be grouped in terms of common interest, such as a love for modern music or interest in social networking sites. Communities of transaction focus on the transaction of a product. The members may share information on products. An example of this would be digital music sites such as iTunes, or artist website where music can be purchased. Embeddedness theory suggests that actions chosen by individuals are importantly refracted by the social relations within which they function. For example, a consumer's choice to purchase music online or put trust in an artist should be generated by the actions or behaviours of others. Morales Arroyo and Pandy and Abel et al. Also examine the value of electronic word of mouth and online chatter, respectively, in predicting future music albums sales. Niche music has an inherently smaller market of interested customers than mainstream media. Niche music is almost exclusively discovered through social media, not only through blog posts but also through videos of YouTube or recommendations through online music sites.
Additionally, there is an increasing number of music sharing software available for laptops and phones such as Spotify and YouTube that can be free to download or access and offer a way to discover new music. According to Mintel, half of UK adults have streamed music in the last year. Spotify is the most popular, attracting 24% of consumers. Although it helps awareness of an artist, it can, however, affect the sales of music. Nevertheless, these are harder to listen to on the go when you have no access to internet or Wi-Fi, and so downloads are still important to customers. Salo et al. Suggests that Twitter can be beneficial for arts marketing purposes, as artists are able to share information with their followers, stimulate conversations about music and gigs, and engage in a two-way communication with users. We suggest that you examine your followers on Twitter in order to discover any patterns in demographic factors to better understand your audience. This can also be done on Facebook by viewing the people who have liked your profile. YouTube can be used as a form of distribution and can act as an additional performance venue where consumers can listen to music and comment, which creates user-generated content. Therefore, we have included a social media toolbar with direct links to each social media site.
To conclude, we believe that this website will enable you to communicate with your audience more effectively and also encourage further online music sales. Thank you for listening.